In this video, we're going to show you two different 1969 Pontiac Firebird Convertibles. One is a beautiful yellow car, that's a cool story behind it, and the other one is this awesome black on black 400, which has been upgraded, converted, and all muscled out. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss these videos, man. Only here on Muscle Cars with Eric. Hear those cams. Ready to go.
Well, this is my second Firebird, 69 Firebird. The first one I picked up probably about 25 years ago. And I picked it up out of Canada when I was living in Michigan. It was more of a hot rod as far as a strip car. It did 11-second in the strip.
Oh, wow.
And had a big old hood scoop. And I kept that one for a few years, and it just wasn't what I wanted. And so I went to a large show, and there was a gentleman there that was interested in it, and he wanted to buy it, so he bought it.
Cool.
That allowed me to have a little bit of money to start getting this one.
Okay.
I bought this off of eBay. It cost $9 grand at the time. It was just a basket case out of Southern Ohio. And the gentleman was really nice. He told me if I was serious and interested in it, came down, looked at everything that came with it. If I didn't like the deal, I could back out. He wasn't gonna hold me to the deal.
Okay.
Well, it came with a boatload of new parts in boxes.
Wow.
Came with a new hood, came with a top, came with all the interior parts, and it was just a basket case at the time.
Right.
It needed to be fully gutted, fully restored. And so that's what I did 18 years ago.
Restoration yourself, or most of it yourself?
I did most of it myself.
Okay.
I had a couple older guys that helped me with the bodywork and the paint. And then through the years, I've had a number of friends that have also helped me get things done.
Okay.
It's always good to have friends.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
So through the years, we've done a number of upgrades. We've chromed out some things. We've upgraded suspension. The interior, I like the way that it's stock, and so I've kept it that way. And the top hardly ever goes up. The top goes up mid-December and then goes back down the beginning of February for the shows.
We love Arizona for that reason too, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, man,
exactly.
I'm telling you.
So I just bring it up a little bit to get it stretched out, and then it goes right back down.
That's cool.
Yeah, it came with a boot that I don't like snaps, and so it's got clips that just clip onto the molding back there.
Okay.
And so, yeah, through the years, we've done a number of things. We knew that it was gonna be black, and so it had to be straight. And we used Cadillac black paint. It's got like a mirror image that people really appreciate.
It does.
And
look at these really cool ghost stripes you have in here, man. I mean, how many, now it's obviously base coat, clear coat. How many coats of clear coat do you have on this?
There's at least 3 coats of clear on it.
Okay, very cool.
And they talked to me about flames. I'd never knew about flames before. I'd seen them, but didn't know anything about them. And so he did some test patterns for me so I could sit there and pick it out. And these are like tribal flames. And so they did it, and it just turned out incredible.
Right.
When it's really cloudy, you can hardly see them. I love the reaction of people when they're going by the car and they see the nice black paint. They don't even see the flames because it's in the shadow.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they'll do a double take because their eyes happen to catch something, and they say, oh my God, it's got flames.
It's cool, isn't it? Yeah.
And so I love the reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Now, you mentioned off camera that you got new Foose wheels here, and also you did some Willwood brake calipers this last season, wasn't it? And
yes.
The Foose wheels were some time ago.
So
That's
with
awesome.
the brakes, let's see, we started in on the brakes probably about December of this year, and it took a few months to get them in. And
those are Willwood drilled and slotted rotors as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so we got the kits for the front and had to rework the back because I had drum brakes on the back.
Okay.
And so it had been something that, an upgrade that I had been wanting for a while. So like most of the upgrades that are thousands of dollars, I usually take about a year to research it and figure out if that's really what I want or not. And so we finally were able to pull the trigger and get them on there. And so I'm very happy with them. It stops real quick.
I bet it does.
Another upgrade I did recently was Hoskus upper and lower control arms.
Okay.
Along
you
with
have a nice, sexy stance on this. Is that part of that Hoskus suspension package?
It is. It is.
Okay.
I've got a rear sway bar on it from Hoskus.
Okay.
And then I went over. I also put on it coilover springs.
Okay.
And so they're fully adjustable, and so it makes the car a real nice road course now.
Right. That's cool. Good for you. Now, off camera, we talked about the engine, and you guys know, as far as I'm concerned, the engine is a diamond in the setting. So we're going to take a look at the engine right now. All right, so Chris, this is a standard Pontiac 400. I say standard, it's a Pontiac 400, but does this actually have more than 400 cubic inches of engine, or is it pretty much 400?
It's bored out 30 over.
Okay.
And it's putting out about 410 horse. We put a serpentine system on it about 3 years ago.
That's a Mart serpentine system there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we added, about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I added a atomic throttle body system from Eldebrock.
Okay.
And put that on it, along with an electric fuel pump, pressure gauge.
Okay. Looks like you have is a 2 or 3 core radiator right there. With
it's a 4-core aluminum radiator from Moroso.
Yeah, because you need that out here in Arizona, don't you?
Definitely.
Especially
also electric fans to keep it cool.
Yep.
And there's the Hoskus upper control arm right there.
Oh yeah, right here. Yep, all this stuff right here. And I like the way you shave the back end of this firewall here. That's really, really very, very well done.
It's an air-conditioned car, so it usually has the suitcase on the firewall, and that's exactly what we wanted to do, was try and eliminate all that and make it a nice smooth look, because it's a very nice clean look. You don't see hardly any wires.
No, you don't.
I've hidden a lot of my wires.
Yep.
And I got that from a friend of mine, Rick Bodley.
Look at even the underside of this hood is beautifully shiny black paint. They did a remarkable job with this. That's cool. Man, a lot of the chrome goodies. Some people have way too much chrome. Yours is very, very tastefully done. I like the chrome you have on this particular car here.
Thank you.
That's your brake booster system right there?
Yes, when we did the brakes, we changed over the anodized power booster to a chrome one, and then went ahead and got the master cylinder to match it.
All right. And that device right there, this canister right here you mentioned to me, is a little bit larger than normal.
That is
power steering pump, or power steering reservoir, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. What's this?
That's a reservoir for the radiator.
Okay. Got the overflow reservoir.
Yeah.
Awesome. 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 Wow. This is just really, really cool. You can hear those cams. This car is really, really cool. Very, very well done. See the cam action going on there, folks? All right. All right, man, here we go. This is so cool. And look at the interior of this car. Very, very well done. Oh my God.
Pictures of the tech.
This has got to be a riot to drive, man. I'm telling you, dude, this car is bad to bone. I've been in some really cool cars before, but this one is one of the best ones I've ever been in myself. It's beautiful, 1969 Pontiac Firebird. I mean, look at this, and then check it out. That's the weather we have today. What?
Beautiful day.
70-some degrees and sunny, right?
Beautiful day for a top-down drive.
Isn't it? So what's the coolest thing about driving around in this car? What kind of gets you all smiles?
The head turns, the smiles, the thumbs up, the comments.
Right on. Look at this, folks. This car is just absolutely beautiful, beautiful condition. We're getting ready to go. And this car here caught my eye right off the bat. And it's just gorgeous. It's a very, very well-maintained car, and it's got a really cool story to it. This is also a one-owner car. The owner, who happens to be a female, shared a really cool story with me that when she was a youngster, still in high school, she was working part-time, and her parents agreed to co-sign a loan for her for this car. So she went looking at the car, and her parents said, yes, we had co-signed it for you. And unfortunately, they did not exchange any money with the dealership. So she went down to get the car after her parents said they would co-sign for her. And the dealership said, well, the car's already been sold. We got paperwork going, blah, blah, blah. So she was kind of heartbroken because she really had her heart set on this car. So she said she looked at Mustangs and Cudas and Challengers and a variety of different other cars, and she really couldn't get this car out of her thoughts. And a week later, the dealership called and said the people who bought the car initially, their financing fell through. Is she still interested in this car? Well, she jumped at a chance. Her and her parents ran down to the dealership right away, and she took delivery of this car, and she's been a proud owner of this car ever since. And it's got around 90,000 miles on it. She drives it, but she doesn't drive the crap out of it. You gotta figure it's a 1969 car. So just want to share that with you. This is just a really cool car. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more cool stuff only here on Muscle Cars with Eric. Hey guys, thanks for watching the last video. I hand selected a couple videos for you to watch right now. Click here.